Hello everybody, welcome back once again to my Legend of the Dragoon walkthrough. So we are pretty deep in the, whatever, I forget the name of this place. It's an ice cavern. We've got a boss fight coming up, but, nope, this is the wrong way. There's a treasure box underneath here. And wouldn't you just know it, we have too many items in our inventory. Apparently I'm going to come back for that. So I can't remember off the top of my head what's in there, but apparently I didn't think that it was going to be needed for the next fight. So so we're going to come back. We're going to circle back after the boss fight. Oh yeah, that's right. So since I knew there actually was a boss fight coming up, I think I decided to use an item in the middle of the fight. And then, you know, obviously I knew at that point then I'd have room for the item back in that box. So that's the plan. Let's see here. As far as preparation goes, I don't. Apparently this boss is supposed to be a little bit tougher than I guess it was for me, because it was ridiculously easy. Oh yeah, this thing's got a ton of health. Wow. Yeah, this thing's got 10,000 health. Congo, blah. Can I imagine what they are thinking to live in such a place? Monster. Don't know. Coldness monster only knows to kill. Okay. So it wants to kill us. Thank you, but no thank you. Here it comes. I like how they skimped on their animation there and just didn't have it appear. They just they just are like, it's coming, and yeah, this thing looks crazy, to be honest. This is like, what's going on here? Some sort of, I mean, definitely undead, right, of some sort. Wendigo. Really, a Wendigo? Normally, aren't they? Isn't that usually spelled with an E? Like a Wendigo? This must be a different type or something. Anyways, yeah, not important, right? So my impression here is, again, this thing is supposed to be a little bit more difficult. Like I don't know, it's supposed to be doing some different abilities. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so apparently this has got the same mechanic as like a bunch of other bosses from different games, where they're going to apparently it grabs a party member, and then if you attack it while it has one of the party members like in its clutches, you'll damage your party member. So apparently the idea is to defend during that time. Now, I don't know what the ins and outs of that are, like if it can't grab you when you're a dragoon, or, you know, I don't know, but it never grabbed me. So, but it also didn't live very long, so who knows? Not really sure. I didn't, like I said, didn't even get to test that mechanic out, because it just died so fast. But that's kind of the way it goes. Let's see here. I think, is this thing fire, or is this weak to fire? Let's see here. Boom. Yeah, 3,000. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's a water element. So yeah, I mean, Dart's gonna be doing crazy damage here. You're gonna use Thunder God. Yeah, 75% damage is good. It's always good, right? I didn't notice until earlier that Hashel's magic spells are all single target, which I assume is why they're all so powerful. But, boom, 855. Okay, yeah, not bad. That's pretty good stuff. 855. Man, that seems so good. Oh, okay. I was wondering why, because I remember Miru not doing very much here. Well, it's because she's water elemental too. So this thing is going to get, it's got good defense against it. Or I should say maybe, yeah, that's accurate. So I think she only does, 154. That's so bad. That's pretty bad. But the other crazy thing is, like, I don't know, her, I'm going to have to look at her, like, the bonuses she gets to her stats when she's transformed versus, like, Hashel's. So, like, for instance, her that was a 50% spell. His was a 75%. And sure, hers is a water spell versus his thunder. But, man, 805 damage versus 150. Man, that just seems crazy. But, again, I don't know how his stats are multiplied versus his. Maybe he has like a crazy multiplier for his Dragoon on his magic stat. And again, I don't know if that's the case off the without having to, or without actually looking at it, because I just don't know. But here I'm going to fail a bunch of times, as I almost always do. Although that one was close. There we go. Okay. But yeah. I believe she does a bit more damage here with her physical attacks. So, no real reason to use magic when, 510. Although, I don't know. Are characters able to crit in this game? I feel like I should have asked that a long time ago, as opposed to the end of the third disc. But, all right, so I don't know what that ability is, but it missed. So weird. Oh, well. And here was I out of MP? Or did I just decide to attack instead? That seems strange. Like, if Ashel's got MP left, I don't know why I wouldn't have used it. But, whatever. This is cool. His attack is cool. Boom, 603. Yeah, that did a lot of damage, too. And this, I mean, to be fair, this is a really cool looking attack. $35. Okay. Oh yeah, he is out of MP. I was probably missing some when I came into the battle. Although I don't know. I actually don't know how much his third tier spell costs though either. So who knows? That could be really expensive or something. And I just didn't realize it. Oh, fail. There we go. Getting a little bit better. Just cheating big time with this emulator. And these battles would go quite a bit differently if I wasn't doing that, to be completely fair. There she timed out. I think this is it. I think Hashel finishes this thing off. We'll see. And it feels like Dart hasn't gotten very many turns. What's going on with that? I know I got the spell off, but what did he do anything after that? Boom. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Ugh, God. Brass knuckle. That's a weapon for Hashel, which I forgot to equip right away, but that's okay. I did it eventually. And I think everyone except Albert leveled? We barely defeated. What? No, we destroyed that thing. Hurry up. We're moving on to the Tower of Flanville back there. All right, so I'm going to go grab this item down here. Did I even use an item in battle? I don't even remember using one. I probably wasn't paying attention. Fatal Blizzard, okay. I feel like I might have thrown that out later on. I'm a little bit farther on in my footage, but I could have swore I threw that out. But oh well, whatever. Only one usage of Cool Boogie. I like that. I will say one thing about Cool Boogie is it's actually a pretty cool animation, but a lot of times you don't really get to appreciate it because of the angle. Like this angle is perfect for it, but like, I mean that's usually the case with every. That's probably the case with like basically every single attack in this game, where if you're looking at the character from the side, you get a good view of the actual animation, but like a lot of the times the camera is behind the character and you just can't really tell what they're doing. So yeah, like that's kind of a cool skill. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like whatever. It's kind of cool having the camera move at least, or not always be the same exact camera angle, but I mean, I've complained about it a billion times. When the camera is directly behind my character, I also have a really hard time actually completing the additions. So that's a little annoying, but yeah, she like kicks it. Her third hit. I think is it the third hit or is it the fourth hit or second hit? I don't know. Anyway, it's a cool looking ability, and it's just a shame that the camera angles can kind of obscure or oftentimes obscure the actual animation. Yeah, it is it's kind of the third hit, right? Because that's technically like a 5-hit ability right there. I think you only actually do, four actual button inputs, but it's still 5 hits. Oh, fail. Failing on the easy stuff. Name of my... I should say that's my middle name. I don't know. Story of my life. There we go. That seems much more appropriate. And yeah, this one's cool too. Look at that. Oh, Hashels are pretty fun. I don't know. I should say, what is it? I mean, double punch is whatever. That's boring and short. And I think I'm gonna throw this away. I don't really need any. Yeah, I think I kind of went both ways on this thing, and then I was like, man, I don't know. Like, I just don't really use these spirit potions anymore. I feel like they're good early on in the game where you've got like, I don't know. When you don't have very much SP, when you don't have as many Dragoon levels built up. But once you get into 4 or 5 on your dragon levels, nothing lives long enough for you to really make use of those. So, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of nigh obsolete at this point. But, let's see here. What are we doing? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that brass knuckle is amazing. I forgot about that. So, it's... Oh, jeez. Anyway, brass knuckle sometimes automatically just kills your enemy, which is, I mean, that's insane. A little on the cheesy side there. I just threw away my other spirit potion to get a black ring. I believe that's an attack item. But that brass knuckle is amazing. It's actually activated quite a few times already in the short amount of time that I've been using it. So, pretty cool item, weapon, I should say. And that's way better than like a randomly stun or randomly fears or whatever. I mean, it just straight up kills stuff. This is the Tower of Flanville. It's the ruin where the moon mirror was placed. Okay. That's cool. So you're saying we're in the right place. It's a swirl. Again, this doesn't seem to be built by humans. No, it's not. According to the legend, it was the Wingley's floating fort during the Dragon campaign. I heard this can fly. Wingley's in the past used to have an enormous amount of magical power. Then it wouldn't be strange if this much magic power is concealed in the divine moon objects. For the people of Serdio, for King Zayor, and for Princess Emil. No, this is a life or death matter. More the reason we must stop the ambitions of Lloyd. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? And then here, is this like a hidden chest out here? I don't know. It looks very strange. And then look at this freaking guy. Jesus, what's going on here? There's such thing as too many horns, dude, and I think this is it. Well, I should say. I mean, so, right, 2 of them are tusks, right? The other 2 are horns. All right, so fair enough. Because, yeah, to be fair, he actually does have an appropriate amount of horns. Just seems redundant with the horns and tusks. There, that was that. That makes a little bit more sense. All right, anyways. Just overthinking everything. It's also the story of my life. Moon Strike. Look at that. Only 20 points of SP. Oof. I mean, clearly that's his damage combo and not his SP combo, so it makes sense. Cool boogie. Boom. Yeah, definitely the coolest ability that he's got so far, for sure. For sure. Though I don't know. That's probably fair to say for literally everybody, right? The early editions are always lame or more lame, and then as you go they get a little bit cooler as you add more hits. I'm not sure what item we've got here, but let's see, is this the time I threw away the depetrifier? I know that didn't last much longer in my inventory. Could probably get rid of one of those. Oh, here we go. Total vanishing. That has been in my inventory forever. Rave Twister. I think that's a wind. Sure sounds like a wind ability or wind item. And oh, jeez, another one. Oh, here we go. Okay, Spirit Ring. Okay, I thought that was going to be another item. Spirit Ring. Oh, so that just restores SP every turn. I can't foresee myself ever using that. I don't think that's just not useful. I assume it's only going to be like 20 per turn, so I don't think that's there's no reason to, take up an inventory or a accessory slot for that. So here we've got a little bit of a maze. This one's super minor. I mean, it's super easy, but you just make our way over here to the right. Another chest up here. I believe this contains a mage ring. Yes, mage ring. That one I think is probably a little bit more useful. So that one is going to restore magic or MP every turn. And I think what I did here, and unfortunately though it's only 10, so that's pretty weak as well. I guess useful for times like this where we haven't rested for a while. We've got probably another boss fight coming up, and I didn't want to use any items to restore my MP, so hence the mage ring. And so what I do is I just go into combat and then wait a bunch of turns until I completely have filled up on magic or on MP. And then I take it back off and either give it to somebody else or just not use it. But anyways, the moon mirror is here. And wow, I don't know if there's any dialogue left, but I am literally out of time. So as always, hope this guide was helpful and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.